number of casualties has risen following the deadly roof collapse at a nightclub in the Dominican Republic. Officials are scrambling to identify victims of the tragedy as dozens wait to find out the fate of their loved ones. Additionally, hundreds are injured after the roof collapsed early Tuesday at the Jet Set Club in Santo Domingo. The Archbishop of the Diocese of Santo Domingo weighed in and offered prayers for the victims and their families.
The
Catholic Church prays for this situation, and we join in solidarity all those who are affected.
En solidaridad a todos los afectados.
We promise our prayers for those who have died.
Por los que han muerto, y queremos.
And we want to also join in the great collaboration of so many brothers and sisters who are coming together to help.
Joining us now is Jatzel Román, Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs for the Dominican Republic. Jatzel, thank you for joining us. First off, families are grieving. They're waiting for their loved ones to be identified. Can you describe the scene for us?
Well, just to get you acquainted with what's happening, Jatzel nightclub is one of the most traditional in Santo Domingo with over 50 years of history. And Mondays, Dancing Mondays, Lunes Bailables, was one of its biggest traditions. So you had birthday parties there, you had company get-togethers there, you had people of all classes, you had some of the most important businessmen, some of the legislative leaders in the country, and humble people there joining hand-to-hand on Monday when this happened at around midnight. Sadly, at the moment that we're speaking, there have been over 130 casualties. Out of those, 91 bodies have been identified by family members. There's been around 160 people who have been hurt. This is the deadliest tragedy that has happened in the country, not related to nature and hurricanes. And as such, it's one of the most deadly tragedies in the world relating to this type of get-togethers. And so among those who have sadly, tragically passed away, we had one of the presidents of one of the leading financial institutions in the country, the son of the former president of the Senate. We have our beloved merengue singer, Ruby Perez, who was just 10 days ago part of a tribute at our esteemed Soberano awards that celebrate music and so on. This was supposed to be a celebration of life, a celebration of the Caribbean tropical atmosphere that is in our area. So we are all grieving. At the moment that we're speaking, there's still over 30 bodies that have not been identified, sadly.
It's devastating, and our hearts are with all of you and with everyone in the Dominican Republic. Tell us, how is the government then responding to this disaster, and is there international help pouring in?
Yes, we have had very esteemed help from, for instance, the island of Puerto Rico. Governor Jennifer Gonzalez Colon sent the firemen department to help with the recoveries. We had help from the American Embassy, we've had help from Israel, and so on. Also private sector help. For instance, Barrick Gold Mining Corporation, with experience in disastrous situations, have helped so much. We had so much solidarity from our Spanish-speaking neighbors, but also other countries, and so on. Sadly, most of what's been found has not been the happy situation. We've had people die much more than we've found them alive, but it should be over by today. We could do a more profound assessment of what led to this situation, which, as I mentioned, and you've seen it from so many artists from many parts of the world. We've had Alejandro Sanz from Spain, we've had Don Omar from Puerto Rico, we've had Mark Anthony there, and so on, present themselves. So this was a very popular place, a very happy place, which sadly will now forever be linked to sorrow. And this right before Palm Sunday begins, Semana Santa, which is so esteemed in our community, of course, in all of the Catholic community, but this was supposed to be right before the celebration of Jesus Christ.
Well, we know that he is with you and with every single member of that community, and we pray for restoration for those families. Jatzel, thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much.